Well, a quick hello to anyone who is tuned in bright and early. Don't worry, we are about to be underway here with the FEI jumpers from the Washington International Horse Show. The class we're about to see here tonight, $78,000 speed final. This one round, it's directly against the clock. It's going to be super fast. There's going to be plenty of twists, plenty of turns. It's a real full program here at the Washington International Horse Show. We've already seen the Shetland ponies in action. We've already seen the barrel racing as well. And with everything that's going on, just running a little bit late here at Washington. So we are going to be starting here in a few minutes. The course is built out there. The tractors have been in. They've done their work. And our athletes are just having a quick look at the course. And then, of course, we'll be underway. So if you're watching on Clip My Horse or, of course, USEF Network, great to have you with us. If you are watching on YouTube or on Facebook Live, then do drop a comment in the box below, because I'm going to be keeping an eye on those. And we can always have a quick chat while we're waiting to get underway. You can see there on screen the athletes are out there. They're getting ready. But if you're watching on any of those social channels, on YouTube or Facebook, don't forget you can share and let your friends know that they can enjoy the action here. So tag your friends on Facebook, tag your friends on YouTube, hit that share button and spread the word, because this is going to be very exciting indeed. We've got some of the very best in the world coming forward to join us in here tonight. And some real good horsepower as well. The Longines FEI Jumping World Cup Washington is taking place right here tomorrow night. So this is a great opportunity to see, some of the athletes that will feature. If you're watching on the USEF Network, powered by Clip My Horse, obviously you can add a comment in the box below. But if you want to send me a message on Instagram, you can search for Adam Cromarty. I'll keep an eye on my phone as the class progresses. I'm going to also be joined by Kim Prince, and she'll be giving us some fantastic insight. Just having a quick look through the comments just now, we've got Laura Berger, who's watching on Clip My Horse from Langley, BC. She's been watching all night and says it was really fun to see the pony races and the barrel racing. And yeah, don't forget, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, the whole of the show is available to watch on the USEF Network, powered by Clip My Horse. So, from about 7:30 or 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, it all starts again. However, when we get to the Longines FEI Jumping World Cup, that is only available on FEI TV, aka Clip My Horse, and of course the USEF Network. But the highlights of that are going to be around the world on television. So depending on where you're watching from, have a look at your local listings. But they will be on CBS Sports in the US and a whole range of other channels as well. So do look out for them. Hi to Anne Warner watching on Facebook Live in Ocala. If you are tuned in to Facebook, remember, hit that share button. We'll be keeping an eye on who's hit share. We might give you an extra little shout out as well, but do tag your friends. And if you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know who you're going to be shouting out for. And if you want to see the start list, if you want to have a look at the course plan, then all that fun stuff is available at longinetiming.com. So you can head along to longinetiming.com. You'll find the live results on there, the start lists, the course plans, just loads of good stuff on there. Hi to Millie, she's watching on YouTube, says her dream is to compete in the FEI events. Good to have you with us, Millie. Linda says, hello everyone, watching in Wisconsin. Clock End Farm is in Georgia. Your local ADHD official is watching in Ohio, along with Chicken Nuggets, which is a great YouTube name. Linda says, yay, this is my favorite thing to watch. I'm so glad, Linda, and I'm so glad that you can be with us here tonight. Rodent Razor's here as well. Lost NTX says, love your commentary. I enjoy every live I've heard you on. Well, I hope I don't disappoint tonight. You've really set the bar now. Loretta Workman says, yay. Gabby M says, is this 160? It's not, Gabby. This is a meter 50 competition. Jen Dickinson's watching in New Mexico. But do stay with us. We're a couple of minutes away. We're going to see the opening titles, and then we're going to get underway. So this is a little bit of a pre-show. Just because we're running late, wanted to kind of get on and say hello to everyone who's already with us, who's already joined us in here tonight. So do keep those comments coming in on Facebook. Do keep these comments coming in on YouTube. We'll keep an eye on those as things progress throughout this competition. You can see the tractors are coming in. Just have a quick final freshen up, and we'll be underway here with our official start in a couple of minutes' time, and I'll be joined by Kim Prince when this gets underway here this evening. Alice Dalton says, hi Adam, watching in Newfoundland, looking forward to the show. Good luck to all. Yeah, we've got some really good riders here, Alice. Good to have Linda with us again. So many people joining us now on YouTube, on Facebook, and of course on the USEF network powered by Clip My Horse. Clock End Farm says, glad Kim Prince is back as co-commentator tonight. She was terrific the other night. It's always a pleasure to have Kim here. Sylvie Gonzalez is watching in Quebec, Canada. Good to have you with us, Sylvie. Casper's watching in Saskatoon. So do stay with us. We're going to get underway officially in just a couple of moments' time. You are going to see the opener, we're going to see a little scene setter, and then we will be underway. So stay with us. Great to have everyone that's joined us bright and early. A little bit of a delay, so we wanted to nip on, say hello to everyone, make sure you are all okay. But we are going to get underway officially in just a moment's time. Oh, another quick question just before we do close the mics. Lara says, is there a graph of the course somewhere? Yeah, you can see the course plan if you go to longinetiming.com. Click on the event, you'll be able to find the course plan there. Gabby says she's so excited. She's going to be at Washington tomorrow to watch the Grand Prix. Can't wait to see you here, Gabby. Right, we've got 30 seconds left before they roll those titles. Haley says that Kim Prince is also great. Hi to Haley, good to have you watching. Keep those comments coming in, keep the questions coming in as well. Paige is joining us from San Diego, watching on Facebook Live. Starshine's watching in Brazil. Good to have you with us, Starshine. Right, I'm being told I have to be quiet now. Here we go. Enjoy the show. It's on the way. Well, if you have just joined us, once again, a very warm welcome here to the Washington International Horse Show for 2023. It's going to be such an exciting night. We've got some of the very best in the world that is coming to join us tonight. I'm Adam Cromarty, Kim Prince sitting alongside me. Kim, it's great to have you here, and we've got some of the best in the world coming forward. This is going to be very exciting and a lot of fun.
This is really a fun class because everyone's in it just to win it. Like there's no schooling out here tonight, so very fun.
Well, we can see our start list on screen. We've seen our runners and riders. Shane Sweetenham's going to get us underway. A real high-ranked rider in the world right now. He's got Otis Blue coming forward. Matt Williams in there. Aaron Vale, Rowan Willis. You know, right from the get-go, these guys are going to try and add on as much pressure as we possibly can. Then we're going to get to people like Hallie Grimes, you know, a run rider who's always hungry for the win. Jad Dana did well last night.
Sure did.
You know, be it Manly, he's got so much experience. But we've got to talk about Rennie as well. He's coming in 12th to go. He had some night last night.
Yeah, he's man on fire for sure.
So for those that weren't watching last night, Rennie Dittmer came in here, won the 2 opening international classes. Could he make it 3 out of 3? We'll wait and see. But as we get to this page, Caitlin Campbell, we know how quick she can be. Jimmy Toronto always wants to win. Niall Nassar, so talented. Connor Swale, one of the fastest in the world, as is Dara Kenny as well. And then we get to the final couple, and it's never over with Daniel Blumen and Devin Ryan to come.
No, I just saw Devin, and he said he's in it to win it. So I think it'll be exciting all the way to the end.
Well, we are just outside Washington, D.C. The atmosphere here, absolutely electric. They've got their phones out. In the world, and we are just a short drive at the Prince George's Equestrian Centre. So we're back for a second year, and it's a venue that's so horse-friendly, and it's always attracts some of the very best in the world. And last night we got off to an electric night. It was Barn Night brought to us by Mars. The riders were in costume. Rennie Dittmer was on absolute fire, winning 2 competitions here. Could he do it again here tonight? What do you think, Kim?
From how he looked, I would say yes, anything's possible. But I do think that some of the other riders are about to take him down. They're not going to just take this nicely.
No, he's coming. He's taking the big prize money checks. For sure, they're going to be hungry. They're going to be chasing him.
I don't think they're going to be too kind to him tonight.
Now, Bernardo Costa Cabral is our course designer. And I've had a look at this course, and I think, there's plenty of twists, plenty of turns. There's 11 obstacles out there, 13 jumping efforts. No time allowed, of course, because we're under Table C rules, so it's just a time limit of 120 seconds. But he's given them so many options out there tonight.
Yes, and we'll see some turning and burning for sure.
Oh, we can see the ringmaster coming out there to join us. He is about to sound the call, and then we'll see our first partnership come forwards. Once again, hi to everyone who is watching on YouTube, who is watching on Facebook. Don't forget, tag your friends, hit that share button, and let us know where you're watching from. If you've got any questions for Kim, she'd love to answer them, no matter how difficult they are.
we like a challenge. We like a challenge. Feel free to speak out.
Well, here we go. The call is being sounded. And then we'll be underway. This is such a great tradition, and tradition's so important here. It's military night here at Washington International. And that's the last sound you hear before the first one comes forward, comes down into the arena.
And I don't know if you know how hard it is to blow that horn. That is a real skill.
Have you ever tried?
No.
Me neither. Do you want to try?
I couldn't do it. I mean, no. I know it's really hard to do.
So difficult.
Hats off.
Right, here we go then. We're underway. Shane Sweetenham, Otis Blue. World number 12 right now. This is a 9-year-old by Jaguar Van Pamel. This is a new one for Shane. Had some good international results in Europe with Kasper Hansen. But Shane's only jumped a handful of international classes with this one. This is a nice horse. I remember it was a different rider, but he was at WEF as a 6-year-old, won the circuit championship title of that age division. It's got real good quality.
Yeah, such a beautiful type, this horse.
Well, he'll give us a good look at this track.
Oh, unfortunately, front rail of number 1.
You can see 3 on screen for those watching at home. That means 3 seconds added into the time. That's the format of this competition, Table C rules. So in theory, it is possible to have a rail down and still win. It's very difficult to do indoors, though.
Yeah, it's hard to make it up.
Jumps our taps fence, so $500 donated to that fantastic cause.
And you can see Shane isn't going as fast as he probably could, but he's keeping his turns very tidy. I think after having number 1 down, he's just going to coast around here nice, but it's very efficient.
Yeah, with this being a new horse, I'm not sure how often he will have jumped it indoors. This could quite possibly be the first time.
First time, yes.
Just a little bit twisty.
And that's how you do it when you don't know a horse. You go in, you give it a shot, you give it a good ride, and take out what you learn and expand upon it. Horse is a beautiful jumper.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't know about you, but I think this one's got bags of talent, and I can't wait to see how he is in weeks and months.
Yeah, when they become a real partnership. Yeah, he was so high behind, just looking down a little bit.
Well, Matt Williams is going to be next representing Australia. Theory AWR, the 10-year-old here. My favourite ask. Alexa Ligonelli took this horse to the Youth Championships earlier in the year, but this is the first time that Matt's jumped this horse internationally.
Yes, and Alexa is a much smaller rider than Matt. She really rides him great. Nice of her to share.
Such an enthusiastic audience here, and a real knowledgeable horse audience as well.
It's a very, very horsey area. It's fun to have the people that enjoy watching the horses, and they literally come to see them jump.
Again, a brand new ride for Matt. Really still getting to know this one.
And like we said, Alexa's a small girl, and it's a very different feel for the horse. You can see he's a little wider than Shane, but a little faster. Everyone has their own plan.
Whoa.
Yeah, again, trying to get the communication.
Well, it is just the 3 to add, 59.04 there. Matt Williams for Australia. First time jumping that one internationally tonight, just having one down.
Yeah, this is a tough place to be on a horse you don't know.
Well, 2 riders clearing that TAPS jump, so the show donating $500 every time it's cleared. This is another new pairing. Kama Godek, Sanino B, the 9-year-olds here. Brand new ride for Kama. Been jumping a lot of 135 and 140 tracks over in Europe. Kama brings quite a lot of horses over from Europe. Let's see what she's going to do.
Kama base is close to here, just on the other side of the river in Virginia. So she kind of feels like she's at her hometown show.
It's quite tight through here. It's very difficult to jump a vertical from that angle. Oh.
Again, it's very difficult to come into this venue. This is a top show, the horse that you don't have a real partnership with.
Clock End Farm was saying that this would be a night they'd break out the horse earplugs, and I think that's probably good advice in here with that atmosphere.
Exactly.
Kama continuing on here. It's down the last as well.
Looks to be a sweet horse.
She's still smiling. 79.26, Kama Godek there, Sanino B, brand new horse for her. We did see the TAPS planks come down for the first time. Of course, they're sitting completely flat cups.
Yeah, that is not an easy jump to jump clean. You see the riders when they come in, that all of them have shown them the plank. They ride right up to it and let them look at it.
This is Aaron Vale about to get underway for the United States of America, the 14-year-old called Elusive. And when this horse is operating and really going for it against the clock, he can get a little bit quirky. We can occasionally see him kick out behind, so we'll see what sort of mood Elusive's in today. But he's had such a great year. We've seen him have wins at Ocala, wins at Tryon. And this is a horse that Aaron's brought all the way up through the ranks.
Yes, this would not be a new partnership.
No, no. He knows this horse inside out.
Another horse that goes in a hack more. See, he prefers nose pressure to a bit.
Aaron's such a competitive rider.
Oh, he's a great rider. You can see coming in on one side, going out on the other, get that angle that he wants. Over the TAPS, beautifully done. And this horse is efficient through the air. It's up and over. It doesn't hang up too much, so I think that's great for a speed horse. Oh, fortunately, a little close to that one.
Well, 62.04 time to beat. Could he do it with that one rail down?
Yeah, I think he's going to be on top after this, but we'll see what holds.
A long way to go here tonight. 51.99, we add the 3 in, so 54.99 final time for Aaron Vale. Pushes Matt Williams down to second, but can this horse, it can really get up in the air.
Yeah, it's nice and quick and right on the backside, moving away from the jump. Very, very efficient.
Well, the challenge has been made that little bit tougher now. 54.99, time to beat. Elise Oken next. Right, Saratoga, the 11-year-old mare by Chin Champ. Had this horse coming on for about 2 years now. Last year started doing some of the bigger tracks and really has excelled over the bigger courses. I know when Elise first sat on this horse, she thought, the horse had all the scope in the world, and she's really taken her time and it's paying off. She's having some great results.
Yeah, Elise's really put the time in to develop her own horses her own way.
I think this could be quite quick because it's a smaller type, but it really eats up the ground.
Yeah, it's so light off the ground. Oh, it seemed a little bit winging to the inside corner, but she got away with it. You can see the concentration on her face. She's really trying to place this horse exactly where it can jump best from. Oh, what a shame. Really did not touch that jump hard. A beautiful round. Very, very stylish, I'll say. Too bad it wasn't a style contest because, boy, it was really...
She would win. It was 52.50 on the clock, 3 added in, so 55.50 heading into second place, into second at this stage.
Oh, what a shame. Just a little late folding up the legs, but good ride.
Elowina watching in Poland says it's very late here. She's just joined us on Facebook Live. I'm sure it is late there.
Absolutely.
Don't forget, if you are watching on there, feel free to tag your friends, share to any of the equestrian groups you're a member of as well. And we'll get Rowan Willis underway. Sydney says, can you tell us about Rowan's new ride? Yeah, kind of. It's a fellow Australian rider that owns this one called Madison Stephen. And I saw Madison jump this horse at Spruce Meadows over the summer. Madison had a good win there, had some placings in the 2 stars. And now Rowan is having a go. It's quite a low mileage 11-year-old. Jumped its first international competition earlier in the year. Rowan's also got his top horse Carrots here.
Go, Carrots, go.
I'm sure we'll see that one. That's Blue Movie. It will be in the World Cup tomorrow. Rowan's a nice guy, though. We actually saw him barrel race earlier. Which
he looked like he was having a blast doing.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, what a shame. Again, that's where the greenness comes through a bit. This horse has a beautiful face. See it looking through the bridle. Nice jumper. That end of that combination is proving to be difficult.
Moves up. Jumps the last 3 to
little
add.
rub, but it stayed up.
57.14, 3 added in, so 60.14 into third for Australia's Rowan Willis. Let's take a look at those planks again.
Yeah, I got a little bit close to that plank. You can't breathe on it. You've got to give him a little room and support. A little bit deep there.
Nice pat for his horse on the way out there.
Oh, he's going to have some good results with that horse, I think.
Yeah, I think as soon as he kind of gets to know it a little bit better, and the horse adjusts to indoors. So quick look at that leaderboard. Aaron Vale leading at this stage. Elise Oken sitting second. Rowan Willis sitting in third. There's some real quick ones in the wings. You can see that provisional result on screen at this stage.
I think Rowan had a barrel down also, so
He did.
Yeah, he had one of his barrels done also in the barrel racing.
Hi to Lara, who's just joined us on YouTube watching in Germany. And SG Jagan says, I have a question about becoming a course designer. How hard is it to become one? Well, it's just a lot of work.
It's a lot of apprenticeship. Yes, you have to really study and you have to really apprentice, because that's the key. It's a very serious job. It can do really, you can make and break horses and riders, so it's something you have to take very seriously.
And it looks very glamorous at this level, but when you start out course designing, you're normally in a muddy field somewhere.
So true.
Building 70-centimetre fences, and you have to go through all the way through the national ranks before you get to FEI. I know from an FEI judge's perspective, I spent years judging nationally before going through the FEI ranks. But let's get Katie Dinan on course now. Atika is the name of this one. Had a very nice 5-star win at Greenwich, second in the Speed Classic at Traverse City, and this is a horse that just gives her a huge amount of confidence. She can trust the horse, doesn't need much setting up.
Yeah, really her style. Quick off the ground. Nice active canter. You can see the horse is dying to get to the next jump.
Let me at the mum.
See if we can get through this combination. Beautiful.
Nice. Go, Katie.
Bring it on home.
She's on down, 54.99 to beat. If she leaves this up, she'll go into the front.
Oh, fantastic.
Nicely done, 52.89, straight to the top. Katie Dinan there. And she's really been practicing on the turns and going fast without rushing, and I think it's really starting to pay off.
I completely agree. It was really one gallop the whole way. She didn't have to pull up anywhere, it was just even the whole way.
Really slick turns here.
A good ride.
She was dressed as Wednesday last night in the costume class. She now comes in here and sets a brand new lead. 52.89 is going to be that challenge. It's going to be the time to beat. But this is a fast rider. This is Hallie Grimes. Margherita Mariposa, the 11-year-old mare by Nabab Derev, out of a For Pleasure mare. Hallie very quick, also a great academic as well, studying history and economics at Boston University. This is a horse that she got in May from her friend Sarah Shearing. Sarah did a fantastic job with the horse, but very quickly Hallie went on to win a National Grand Prix in Michigan over the summer. Horse had a good foundation from Jérôme Garay in Europe. And Hallie was in that costume class last night with a pink tutu on. But she's very quick, very competitive. Oh,
what a shame. Oh, good recovery.
That was a fantastic recovery. She's having to have a bit of a conversation around the corner there.
Again, we talk about bringing these horses from outdoors to indoors and how it's rapid fire indoors. Everything comes up quick and the rideability shows itself a little bit. See, it's a great jumper.
Just
but it's
pulling her past the distance.
Exactly. It's a little bit, like you said, argumentative. That was a really good recovery, though. Nice, solid finish.
And a really fast time as well. But of course, with the rails added on, it does become 58.54. It was 52.54 without the rails. But she's really having to hustle around there.
Yeah, she was trying to fit it in and then just got long in the one. But again, sat right up, carried on. Good lesson for everybody watching out there. Stay on course.
And have a good lower leg, because I think that saved her there.
Exactly.
Brianne Goutal standing by, about to get underway. Another new pairing, actually. This is a new horse for Brianne. Just took over the ride earlier in the year towards the end of Weth and March. They're doing a very nice job with this one. Saw her jump the horse at the Hampton Classic in the 5-star Grand Prix qualifier there, putting a double clear performance. It's a German rider that brought this horse up through the FEI Young Horse classes over in Europe. She's a very tidy and effective rider.
Yeah, she's slick. See, she took a little bit of time getting to number 2. She didn't want to be rushing.
Jill's My Name on YouTube says, why are the rails 3 instead of the normal 4? Well, tonight is a speed competition, so it's actually 3 seconds rather than 4 faults that's added on. It's always an exciting one. And what a ride she's given this horse, Kim.
Yeah, she started a little bit slow, and now that she's got the confidence, she's building as she goes. Her body was so good at that. It wanted to touch the front rail, and she literally held it off. Nice solid round.
Really solid. 55.18 into 3rd place. Leaves them all up there. Brion Guttal for the United States of America. SNL Marlon van de Heffink heads into 3rd. She had a little rub at those planks, though, but sometimes you need a bit of luck.
Absolutely. I find a lot of times you need a little luck.
Michaela Harris says, hello from New Hampshire. Would you be able to say hello to Caitlin Flowers, who's also watching? Hi, Caitlin. So Katie Dinan still holding on to that lead, 52.89. She's certainly added a lot of pressure on now. Jad Dana about to get underway for Lebanon after 8. And some nice wins at Tryon with this horse over the summer. This is a horse that's been very successful. You know, back in Lebanon, he won the national title there a number of occasions. Spent some time working at Spruce Meadows. This is a 13-year-old mare by Diarado.
And you can see this horse really enjoys going fast, as does Jad. And when you're working with Leslie Howard, I think she only has 1 speed, which is fast. So,
yeah, you're never here to make up the numbers when you're with Leslie.
No, no.
Oh, he's going fast. He's got that rideability. He can take a check, and the horse does come back to him.
It sure does. This is quick. He gets through this combination. Oh, that is quite difficult. He's the first one that had the back rail.
Well, 3 to add on to his time. 52.89 to beat. Flies down to the last. But it comes down. 49.96. I mean, that would have really added the pressure on.
Absolutely.
But with those 6 seconds added in, 55.96.
Yeah, he would have been okay with just that first rail, but that second one, the last jump, got him a little bit.
I think, you know, coming down to that last jump, he knew that he had to
make it up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Halfway through, though, and let's take a look at that leaderboard. Katie Dinan out in front, Aaron Vale second, and Brion Guttal sitting in 3rd. Elise Oken there 4th place at this stage, but 52.89 still the challenge, still the time to be beaten, and this is far from over. Chartrain Prix Noir coming next, the 11-year-old mare, Be It Manly, one of the best in the world, a man who's represented his country at Olympic level, represents Switzerland. This is a horse with a really nice mind, great character. He knows just how to play with this one a little bit and keep her happy, and in return she really wants to please.
Yeah, this is such a great combination to watch.
Carol's just tuned in watching in Indiana. Hi to the old grey mare and Wobcake, which is a very good YouTube name.
You can see him already slicing across number 1. Like we said, in on the left, out on the right. Look how much time he's giving it. Oh, wow. He's inside everybody's tracks. He's such a master of turning in the air without disrupting the jump. He doesn't even look like he's been going fast.
Just
And
so
yet,
smooth.
he's fast.
He's very fast. 51.06 there, straight to the top. Be it Manley for Switzerland. Interestingly, of course, Katie Dinan trains with Be It Manley.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
And they're great friends outside the ring, but inside, as you can see, they're just competitors, and they're so competitive.
Yeah, no need to hand it to her. He's the master. He's going to show it. That was beautiful. 1-2 is just gorgeous.
Haley's watching and says, Kim, great job this week.
Thank you.
And Michelle's tuning in from Puerto Rico tonight. And Rennie Dittmer, this is the man everyone's been talking about so far here.
Well, mainly you and I.
Well, mainly you and I, but probably some others.
Probably too.
You, me, and Rennie's mum.
And Chloe Reed.
And Chloe. I've all been cheering for Rennie because he came in, he wrote just 2 wonderful rounds yesterday, landed in the winner's circle on 2 occasions, and tonight he's got Burlington Riverland, the 12-year-old gelding by Mylord Cathargo. Horse he's taken to Aachen this year, won a class at the Hampton Classic, jumped and placed well at Hamburg this year. Could he make it 3 out of 3 here at Washington?
Ooh, quite a rub, but it stayed up. I feel like he's already a little bit slower than Bayat was.
But Lorenny's very competitive. He's also a great horseman, and if he doesn't think, you know, that this is the night to try and catch Bayat, then he wouldn't just kind of be silly about it.
Exactly.
They've all got their plan.
Oh, this horse is jumping a class round. My goodness.
Got plenty of scope. Clever little horse. Well, 51.06 is on the clock, and he was
He's
deceptive,
close.
actually. Oh,
He actually had it.
that was a shame.
Oh, he didn't. He
51,
said a low for 40. Sorry, yeah.
4-0.
He's close. He was really close.
So close, but so deceptive. I didn't think he looked as fast.
Me either.
That horse really just eating up the ground in here tonight. That rail a little bit expensive. He would have been 51.40, so he would have been second. He's been pushed down to third with that rail in 54.40. So I think indoors it's very hard to make up the 3 seconds, but you can still get a very good placing with the rail tonight. He's heading into third at the moment. Be It Manley leads. Katie Dinan in second place. And Caitlin Campbell next. Diaco Blue. Kim, as you come into this ring, is there a fence out there or a line or anything that you would want to quickly show your horse before?
Well, I've got to tell you, now that I've seen the course, if I was going late in the class, I would probably ride up to that combination that's come down the most and maybe stop my horse in front of it, back it up.
Yeah.
Because they seem to be looking through it a bit for some reason.
Don't forget, if anyone else has got questions you want to ask him, then feel free to add them in the comments box if you're watching on YouTube. Comments box on Facebook. If you're watching on USEF, you can drop me a message through Instagram. Search for Adam Cromarty. You can send me a message on there. I'll keep an eye on my phone while Kim keeps an eye on the horses.
Caitlin's horse really jumped up high over the plank, but didn't follow through behind, had it down.
This horse really gets up in the air.
Yeah, Caitlin does such a good job with these horses. Like I said, all horses jump so well for her. It was a good round. That plank was hard for the horse. It jumped very high in front and just didn't finish.
59.84 is going to be that time there. With the 3 seconds added in, we can see the planks again here.
It was good. She didn't turn it in the air. It just didn't follow through.
Clock-In Farm says, do I remember Caitlin Campbell from Big Eck back in the day? I think you probably do.
I do. I do think you do.
Jimmy Toronto having a look at the planks there. Jimmy was saying that he always shows the horse a water jump or a Liverpool when he comes into the ring, but today he's showing the horse those planks, and they're quite striking. those planks.
Yeah, it's bright. It's bright and it's very solid.
Well, this is a horse that Jimmy's had for a couple of years now. Cochio Z, a 9-year-old by Diamond de Semele. It's got some cannon lines in there as well. This horse is very, very careful. Some great National Grand Prix success season now. Jimmy stepping the horse up to the bigger international divisions.
Oh, what a shame! He was really coming in on the angle, and the horse just ducked left.
Under table C rules, it's just for that first disobedience. There's no penalty. You just kind of waste time.
Yeah, but now he knows he's.
It's academic.
Yeah, exactly. And he's just going to finish it off, have a good round.
But, you know, as he's stepping the horse up to the bigger internationals, Jimmy will make the most of this time in the ring with this horse.
100%.
If there's any questions he wants to ask or answers he wants to find, he'll use this time.
You can see the horse is strong, but so is Jimmy.
Mm. How much ground this horse covers. He can really use that big stride to his advantage. So that was a shame having that stop tonight.
Mm-hmm. No, he jumped such a good round.
Well, 70.64 again leaves them all up. No penalty for that first refusal on course, but he did waste the time. Let's just take another look at what happened as Jimmy came round there.
It's blind enough, you know, the horse just didn't sight in. You're weaving through those jumps. It's hard to get their eye on it.
Mm.
He was taking a shot. That's what you're here for.
Yeah, and the pressure's been added on, you know, be it Manly 51.06. If you want to be competitive in this, you need to take the risks.
Yes.
Be it Manly leads at the moment. Katie Dinan sitting in second. Rennie Dittmer in third place. And now Niall Nassar and El Condi join us representing Egypt. This is a naturally quick horse. Won the World Cup at Toronto last year. Sarah Day's on YouTube, Kim, and she's asking, does it make a difference to the horses that it's 9 o'clock at night? Would they normally be resting at night?
Well, you know, we will exercise them a little later in the day, and often they'll get a light dinner so that they don't feel like they've been deprived. But the horses actually like the atmosphere. They know it's important when it's at night.
I think sometimes when you ride into a ring like this, it feels like the horse grows underneath you.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only people it makes a difference to, Kim, is us, because I'm normally in bed at this time.
I would have to agree with that.
But Niall's so competitive, and this horse just, it just wants to win.
As does Niall.
Mm.
Through this combination. Oh.
Niall trying to take a check down there.
Well, he's still quick.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the last one. Oh, you can see he's so disappointed he had the last one.
And he caught the time as well. 49.35 would have been good enough, but we have to add 6 seconds on. It moves them from first down into 6th place. Niall Nassar there for Egypt. You see that little shake of the head and a bit of disappointment because he knows how special and quick this horse is.
Yeah, that's a hard rail to help when they have the back rail with their front feet.
Mm. Karen says hi from Quebec in Canada, and Haley says, how about Jimmy's one-stirrup trip last night? It was special, Haley. Had great balance.
That was a real riding test. Very, very impressive on Jimmy Toronto's part.
We're on to a horse by Emerald. It's the 11-year-old mare. Alita B. Tyza Irwin on board this one. Represents Australia. Brand new pairing. First time Tyza's ridden this horse internationally. The horse has been jumping with Germany's Sophie Hinners over in Europe, but for an 11-year-old, very low mileage. Again, you know, first time that we will have seen this pair together internationally. First time she'll have jumped the horse indoors.
So this horse is wearing a titanium mask, and many people think that the mask is like a huggy shirt for like a dog, or like a thunder shirt, I should say. It calms them a little bit. And I have to say, I had one horse. Well, I have several horses I've used it on, and I would have to agree. It's honestly like a thunder shirt for dogs. I'm not sure why it works so well, but their horses are calmer with it.
I was very skeptical, but I've got a tack store at home, and we started selling them, and everyone that we sold to said just how well they worked.
I know, I was too. But if the horse needs a little bit just to calm it down, it makes a big difference. Like you said, Tysa doesn't know this horse that well. Probably it went one in Europe, and she didn't want to change the tack. But certainly nice and solid round for a horse she doesn't know in this venue. She's a super rider. Beautiful. She's going to be thrilled with that.
Nice new purchase for her for sure. 56.19, heads into 9th place. But for a new horse, first time jumping him indoors, and to come in, I mean, that was just solid all the way around.
Absolutely. And I thought, honestly, jumping better at the end than the beginning. Really solid.
She's been building up her string, and I think it's going to be a real exciting time for her. 4 or 5 left to come. One of the best in the world now. World number 15, Connor Swale. Castorano, the 10-year-old gelding. Horse he started riding on the national circuit during Thermal this year, then went to the FEI divisions. James Chalk, who's a friend of Connor, had been riding this horse, and James suggested Connor go have a little try, and it's been going really well. They've had a couple of wins together, but in every other class they've not won. They've pretty much been placed in. It's just so consistent, this one.
No, Connor is just a speed demon. He can turn, he can run, he can do everything.
Quick hello to Mary, who's just tuned in on Facebook Live, watching in Ocala, Florida. Connor's always fast.
He is always fast.
And he knows just how to ride every single horse.
He does. He has such a nice way of letting them jump through the air. He's so following with his hand. Even if his body is up, the reins are always giving in the air.
If he can leave these fences up, I think he's going to be quite hard to catch.
I do too. Through this. Oh, nice. Jumped that beautifully. Oh, little slip. Great recovery as usual.
51.06.
Oh,
it's going to be close.
Oh, that's so
not
close.
Fast enough.
So close.
51.
That little bobble, I think, got him.
Just having a quick look round there. So he's heading into second, but Be It Manly leads. And you can see here, he just really kind of gives his hands. Doesn't matter where that upper body is, Kim.
Yeah. No, he's always letting the horse jump through its body.
It almost looked like it was going that fast, but he heads into second. Be It Manly leads. Katie Dinan heading down into 3rd place at this stage. Teresa says, wow, nice rider. There's not many better in the world than Connor. He's a great horseman as well as a great athlete.
Except for maybe Derek Kenny.
Apart from Derek Kenny. World number 18 now. Diva Karif BH, the 10-year-old that Dara won to a win in a speed stake and try-on recently. Derek Kenny's been helping Mimi Gotchman, and Mimi rode this horse over the summer at Spruce Meadows and placed on a number of occasions. We've seen Lucy Delorier ride this in the past as well.
Tara's such an incredible rider. Unfortunately, front rail of the Mars.
3 seconds to add on to that final time.
He has such amazing style as well.
What a horse. Really nice.
You can see he's disappointed.
Well, the time on its own would have been good enough to finish 4th or 5th, but that rail has been expensive for them. It's 57.46, heading down into 11th place at this stage.
Yeah, just careening into that inside corner a bit too much.
Hi to Abraham, who's just tuned in from Ethiopia, which I think must be our furthest away viewer.
What time is it there?
I've got no idea. You'll have to let us know, Abraham. It's got to be late or early or somewhere
or so
between.
late that it is early.
Exactly. Daniel Blumen next to go. Kashmiri Davizi for Israel. Second last to go here this evening, and rides this 11-year-old gelding by Nissan Quality Touch. This is called Cash in the stable. I've just heard in my ear it's actually 4 a.m. in Ethiopia. Someone's obviously been on Google. This horse has kind of got his own way of going and jumping, and Daniel gets on with him really well.
Yep, and this is not the fastest foot speed horse, but Daniel's navigating the track.
We've seen him jump this at Aki. We've seen him jump this horse at Royal Windsor.
He's got some great horses right now. Oh, what a shame.
Would he have been fast enough? Yeah, he would have. He caught the time, but then has the rail. What a heartbreak.
Like you said, it was quick enough that he's still in 4th.
53.31 with the rail.
With only one left, so at least he's getting a good piece of it.
He's the fastest one with a rail on our leaderboard. Heads into 4th place.
Oh, just got up in front and just did not follow through behind. What a shame.
So we've got one left to come. Be It Manly leads 51.06. Devin Ryan's last with this horse called Hangover. What do you think, Kim? Is it over?
I hope not. I hope he doesn't have a hangover.
It's never over when Devin's to come. The horse we've seen jump some big courses, including World Cups. He jumped this in the Puissance here at Washington last year. That class has been retired.
And this is a large horse.
Mm.
It's well proportioned, so you don't realize it. Devin's very, very tall, and the horse is very tall.
It's great to see him jump Eddie Blue last night. I'd imagine that'll probably be his World Cup horse tomorrow.
Oh, definitely.
Right, here we go. Let's find out. 51.06. That's the time he has to chase.
So it took a little bit of time getting to number 2. Oh, shame.
Don't think he can catch Be It now with the rail.
No.
He could still head into a good place.
No, the horse is definitely improving. It's jumping some really nice jumps. Not the score he wanted tonight for sure, but the horse is every year really getting better and better.
2 down, we add 6 seconds in, it becomes 60.41 there. Devin Ryan and Hangover. Big horse. And you know, it's very adjustable. It's going to be competitive indoors for sure, but I think that horse's force is really going to be in these big championship arenas.
Yes.
Well, it was always going to be exciting, and we do have that full result. Congratulations there. Be It Manly taking the top honours tonight for Switzerland, 51.06. Connor Swale not far behind in second. Katie Dinan, though, I think, you know, what a ride she gave that horse.
Wow, that was beautiful. She should be very happy with that.
She'll finish up in third here, 52.89. But the atmosphere is fantastic. You know, people are just cheering on every single rider in here tonight, whether they're for the home nation or not. And a few surprises in there. I mean, we thought, Al Nassar, I thought he deserved to be further up that leaderboard tonight. That was a shame for him. Here's those lower placings in there, but these riders will all be featuring tomorrow in the Longines FEI Jumping World Cup Washington. Remember, you can only enjoy that on FEI TV, aka Clip My Horse, or the USCF network. It won't be on Facebook, but you can get organised and make sure you join us for that. We're also going to be having our final of the equitation here tomorrow with the jumper phase and the ride-off. Me and Kim will be back for that one, so if you can join us for that on USCF network, it would be great to have your company. But it was very quick tonight between Beat Manley and Connor Swale. Let's take a quick look at them side by side and see where Beat managed to find that little kind of hair of a time.
That angle that Bayat had at number 1 really helped him. It's just always just a touch ahead, right from jump 1. Yeah, you could see Bayat was on the corner of every jump. Whichever way he was going, he was on that corner. A beautiful ride. Both of them, gorgeous.
Two great horsemen, two great horses.
Yeah, that little bobble definitely held Connor back a hair.
Well, a very exciting competition. Once again, many congratulations there to Beat Manley of Switzerland. We can see the guys getting us ready for that prize-giving ceremony. A huge thank you to everyone who has been watching. Teresa says, thank you for sharing. Really enjoying it tonight. Kako the Queen says, is it finished? It is. It was so fast here tonight. These speed competitions are always over before you even get comfy. Just having a quick look over to Facebook as well. Hi to Anne, who's watching in Saratoga Springs. Haley says, thanks for everything. See you tomorrow for the final phase. Haley says, why did they retire the puissance? I think just the sport evolves, Haley. Would you agree with that, Kim?
I would have to agree. It's a sport that there were big horses that were so brave, and it was such a challenging thing to do. But the sport has changed, and the type of horses have changed also. The horses are very bloody and more delicate now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've both got so many good memories of that puissance, though.
Yes.
And those will well and truly live on. Well, we can see we're getting underway with the prize-giving ceremony. Kim, once again, a huge thank you for coming to join us here.
Thank you. I had a great time.
And we'll be back together for the final of the equitation, the jumper phase, the ride-off tomorrow. Join us for that on USCF Network, and of course on FEI TV, Clip My Horse, and the USCF Network tomorrow night for the Longines FEI Jumping World Cup Washington. For now, though, let's hand it over to your arena team. Enjoy the prize giving and enjoy the rest of your night.
The second award will go to Castellano and Connor Swale for Ireland. And let's give thanks to Washington. Welcome then to Switzerland's Beat Manley, our winner for short time Quinoa. And I'll bring to the presentation of the General Dwight Eisenhower Memorial Perpetual Trophy, Colonel Mark Johnson, and along with Vicki Lowell, President of the Washington International and the Secretary Treasurer of the show, Marley Bunce, for this presentation of the General Dwight Eisenhower Memorial Perpetual Trophy. Our championship tour was sponsored by the Rinelli family, and our groom's gift by Shamrock Ventures. And we'll have our winner, the young man from Switzerland, lead us off on the round of
And we'll send Beat off one more time for our winner, Beat Manley of Switzerland and Chatrain Puy Noir. And we would also like to salute Joanna Kramer as the caretaker of our winning entry, and she'll receive the groom's gift from Shamrock Ventures. Oh, a nice salute again to Joanna for all the hard work behind the scenes. The care of Chatrain Puy Noir. Again, we have one more order of business tonight. One last order of business tonight as we recognize our military charity partner, the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors. Since 1994, TAPS has been caring for all those who have lost a military loved one. Through their programs and resources, they can provide 24/7 connections to walk alongside families on their grief journey. Tonight, please welcome to the arena the surviving family of Senior Chief Petty Officer Jeffrey McDaniel of the United States Navy. To accept the proceeds from tonight's Jump for TAPS, we'll present a check for $10,000 to TAPS to help them continue the great work that they do.